And we're live.
Yeah. Is that the biggest celebrity you've ever met? Or is there?
Yes. Yeah, I met some other individuals, but yeah, Rachel Ray, she's the biggest.
What about you, Filthy? Any celebrity meetings?
Nope.
I met FPS Russia. What's fun is FPS Russia was in the same commercial as who the hell's Iron Man? Help me with his name.
Oh, Robert Downey?
Robert Downey Jr. Kyle was going to let me swing in the wind. I could see him over there. Kyle knows his name. He wanted to see what pronunciation I came up with. So, you know that like 6 degrees of separation? Dude, I'm there, right? Because I'm in a thing with Kyle. Kai's in a thing with Robert Downey Jr. Suddenly the connection comes. I'm like 4 degrees from Trump, you know? Like,
and directed, hey, it's directed by Guy Ritchie. You're only 1 extra degree away from Madonna now.
See, like it because
she's only and she kissed Britney Spears. Keep it going.
And now, Filthy, this is true of you. You've done a thing with Kyle, right? You're as many degrees from Trump as I am. You know, like if you go to Kyle, you go to Robert Downey Jr., and suddenly you're into the web of connected degrees of separation. It's fun.
I expect I'll be fired at any moment.
Yeah, that was really cool. When I heard Guy Ritchie was directing that thing, I was like, oh, I guess they just paid him, and now his name's going to be like in the credits. But no, he's over there. He's in his director's chair. He's coming over. He's like, all right, so the bombs are going to fall on you now. So you're holding your thing, and you look up, and you're scared. You need to be actually scared, but not too scared because you're badass. You're accepting death. All right. And I'm just like, okay. None of this is real. We're in a giant room that's blue. I mean, a giant room that's blue, like 70-foot ceilings, and like half of the stuff that's there is there. There's fake asphalt and cars and stuff, and they've got a $250,000 camera on this wire rig that zips toward me at 45 miles per hour and stops 4 feet in front of my face and then goes straight up.
Sounds like it'd be easy to be scared with that fucking thing.
A little. And I was like, holy shit, that's Guy Ritchie. That's the guy that fucking did Snatch. That's fucking the guy that did fucking Snatch. This is awesome. And he's over there playing his guitar and singing songs like between takes and stuff. So yeah, that was fucking neat.
That direction
I enjoyed that.
Cool. I've always wondered what direction was like. Like they shoot movies and stuff out of order, and I imagine it's easy for actors to be like, you know, like, so what am I going for here? You know, like I remember the lines, but help me put it in context. And that's what it sounds like, huh?
When we did that Logan Paul movie, I felt like I was the most professional one there because like we're doing a scene. I'm like, all right, well, that doesn't make any sense because like we just walked in, right? We just all walked in together. So we would have seen the guy there, right? And everybody's like, yeah, you would have seen the guy. So you know he's there. And like, I hope that thing comes out. It's a mockery. It's a mockery to all things. Like, all right, so it's like the scary movies, right? Like it's meant to be tongue in cheek and goofy, and I'm sure like the sensitive types will be like, oh, it's so cringy, it's so cringe worthy.
I hate that.
No, it's silly and fun, and like, look, I can't get behind or in front of any dangling Japanese men. All right, like I get it, that shit's not cool, but the movie's gonna be funny if it ever comes out. It's tied up with some, not only with him, you know, dangling the Japanese man or standing in front of him or whatever, but also, you know, that someone's holding up the trademark on the title of the movie. But when that thing comes out, it really is gonna be funny. I mean, I guess I could talk about what the movie's about. It's not like I don't think I signed an NDA. Did I?
No, don't fuck it up if you did.
Yeah, don't mess that up, brother.
Actually, don't do it. What if they come after the whole show? I don't think this is a personal decision you're making. You know.
All right, I won't do that. But
degree of separation will get closer.
Yeah, they'll come after you too.
Yeah. Right.
I will say, you know, like I've talked about it before, but Farva from fucking Super Troopers is in there. Got to meet him. Got to hang out with him. Get our makeup done together. And 2 or 3 other like supporting actors that nobody really knows, like not to be offensive toward them, but you know, you'd never know who they were in there. And I think the premise of it's kind of funny, and you know, it's the special effects. I don't know what they're gonna turn out like, but like there's a part where it was a high budget movie for what it was. There were millions of dollars being spent. You know, there's an entire airplane fuselage being used inside of a studio and people getting sucked out of it. And there's a monkey. There, like when I texted Taylor from the set and I was like, "Guy's got a fucking monkey." He's like, "Oh, get your picture taken with it." I'm like, I don't want to fuck with that monkey. What if he goes crazy on me? It was like a capuchin or whatever.
Oh, you
should have
got me there. I could beat up a capuchin.
Oh yeah. But it was but yeah, I hope that shit comes out because it's worth watching. I think I'm gonna watch it. You know, because a minute.
I have to see it.
I will say, it was real awkward. Like, there's a part where they don't give you any direction, and I'm like holding this girl hostage, and I don't know who she is. Like I'm not into Instagram people. I don't give a fuck. Like, but she's a 10. She's just smoking hot, and I'm like kidnapping this chick, and I felt like it was a little awkward. Like, I didn't know if I'm supposed to have my hand over her mouth. And I'm like, I didn't wash my hand all day, you know. I haven't washed I was like, I bet my hands taste bad.
Yeah, you tasted it.
Yeah, I was like, I bet if I wouldn't put my hand on my mouth at this point of the day, but okay. And I'm like holding her at like knife point, and like I never know, like when they do this thing where they shoot the scene like 8 different angles, you know, the same scene, and they don't give enough direction to let you know how serious you need to be about your part if the camera's on your face and you need to be like in the moment, like, yes, I'm taking hostages, yes. Or if you just need to be like, I'm standing here because my shoulder's in frame. Like, you never know. So you just have to go full hog the whole time. And at one point she's like, you don't have to hold me so tight. I'm like suffocating her. And like the camera's not even on us. But so, yeah, I hope that thing comes out. I know that Logan Paul gets a lot of hate. Some of it deserved, I suppose, but I think the movie is worth watching, and it's fucking silly, and I'm in it. And so's Vitaly.
Casey Neistat's in it,
and Casey Neistat's in it. Yeah, I wasn't there at the same time as Casey. I never saw him.
I just know he's in it because I watched his daily vlogs at the time.
Yeah. I think he had done his thing before I got there.
Okay.
Yeah.